Hello, the game has started. It's me to go first. I have the cue, and I'll be looking to get rid of that as soon as possible with cat. Can't see any other cue play. Cat for 24. I draw some clunky consonants, so quite a way from a bingo at the moment. Just looking at the best way to get rid of as many of these heavy scoring tiles as possible. I have vamp. Okay, opponent does bingo. Just looking at vamp as an option there for 30. That's my candidate play at the moment. What about HMM 32? Gives a little bit back there in column L. What about vamp here? 34. Yeah, that looks as good as I've seen. So I'm going with vamp for 34. It's a little bit better. I do have the WH combo. So whom or opponent plays VIF. I don't have an S for going at the end of VIF. But I do have Hode for 36. It's going to give back some score at the top here, either from this trip or onto that trip. Just looking if I have a better option. Meow for 37. Yeah, I'm going with this. Oh, sorry, I've spelled that wrong. Meow. There we go. And that's a little bit better as well. Very close to a bingo here. I would say there'd be a few 8s for sure through the right floaters. I know Handles is good, but I don't know if it's a verb or if handled might be good. At the moment it doesn't play anyway, so looking at this E and this A, which both might assist. I have the hand component of a word, handlet, maybe a small hand, although it doesn't sound. Okay, opponent bingo's there. I have hand, but I can't seem to get across to the triple. Land, I believe, takes an E, so 55. Yeah, land for 55. Okay, I do draw the X, which is a welcome sight, as it does hold out the promise of a good score. Hocks for 40 is what I'm currently looking at. In Jera, my Hock spot has been taken. I do now have Ox here for 43, giving back a little bit of score down the left here of Injera. Just looking if I do have a bingo. Not that I can see. I do have X Hort here for 48, which I'm inclined to go with because it doesn't give back as much score as the Ox play on the left there. So X Hort for 48. I draw the Z, which is handy as well. Still trail by a little bit. Opponent has bingoed twice, well 3 times now. So a little bit tricky to keep scoring with. I need a bingo really to get back in the game. Bibe is good. 33 keeps the Z back. So having a look around the board to see if there is a really hot Z spot. I mean, I could play Z here and make it extremely volatile. No, I think I'll take this spot out here, and then I'm pretty sure I'll have a decent Z spot next turn. Not a great pickup there. VK. Yeah, it's going to be tricky to score and retain a decent rack leave. I do have Zek here for 47. Ionogens, okay. Just looking at, so how many bingos? 1, 2, 3, 4 bingos, and Injera was a bingo score as well with the J on the double. So essentially 5 bingos I'm playing against at the moment. Let's see what I can pull out the bag here. Let's go with Zek, just make it nice and volatile. I have Doc here. I don't know if Docky is good, but Doc certainly is. I also have YO here for 38. That's a good score. And just looking at ways of, okay, opponent's taken that spot out, and looking at ways of getting my one of my scoring tiles played here. 39. I have dirty plus a R and a blank. I have the try prefix. Aridity not quite. Just want to look at any bingo prospects here. Do I have any bingos ending in ED? Or IER? Tardier, no. Not seeing a bingo there. My D can play here. Wonder if I just play off. Really do need to keep scoring. That's the only problem with this rack. Not quite aridity. Arid doesn't quite reach, and I don't want to destroy the rack. Romy no good. That would be the perfect way to sort the rack out and create a lane. Domi is good though. I might go with that. Domi for 10 creates a bingo lane and leaves a decent rack. Groutier through the E. Do I have anything onto the through the V? Try the try prefix again. Air radios, okay. Another bingo for opponent. And just looking at the E here, it's not like it's going to score much more. Yeah, I'm just going with grout here. And then Ther. Ter is good, T-E-H-R. Doesn't quite play under the Z there. I don't have anything to go under Z. T-E-H-R doesn't play. Okay, opponent scores 35 there. So just looking at ways of going out. Rehat, no good. What was I thinking of? Heart and okay, do I have anything through the O apart from other? I might just go with the, it's probably better than going out, 26. And let opponent go out first there with his tiles. I probably did have an outplay there, but I couldn't see it. Opponent goes down there, LI, so 545. And what's the best I can do with my R? Amory, no good. Ray for 6. Yeah, that looks fine. Just go with Ray for 6. Thank my opponent for the game. So, yeah, final score 545 to 425, a winning margin of 120. So, congratulations to my opponent. He had some good plays there. Let's have a look at what we missed. Just go back to the beginning of the game. Cat seems okay for 24. Then opponent had a bingo of outseen. That seems fine. Vamp for 34 was my play. And then my opponent says I don't understand. I'll just write it for him. Thank you. Good game. Well played. It's just a shortening. We often after the game we just write TYGGWP, which people know as thank you, good game, well played. But opponent wasn't familiar with the abbreviation there. So back to the analysis. Viv seemed best here for opponent, and then Whim for 40 at L1. Oh, okay, but giving score back because of the trip exposure, the trip lane. What did I do? I went with Meow. So I also gave some back. And I 37, so 3 points off the pace. So not too bad. Weigelia seems best for Weigelia, sorry. There's a few different spellings of that word. That's the 8-letter spelling, so that's quite a nice find by opponent. And Land E seems best there, so happy to have spotted that one. Injera opponent's 63-point play with the J falling on the double there was a nice find as well. Then Exhort was my play, that seems okay. Hatbox was the other option, very similar in the analysis. Bondager was best for opponent, good find. And then Bibe for 33, but ID under Bondager was also on offer for an extra 6 points. I didn't actually consider that. I really like that play because the rack lever is excellent. It's you're bound to score well on your next turn, but not a whole lot inferior, not a whole lot worse. And then Ionogens, very nice by opponent for 70. Zek for 47 was my play, that seems best. Plank was opponent's, another top play. Voice seems fine for 39. And Hui for 8 was opponent's. He did have 23 on offer at N13. So he could have, come down there, but then I suppose it exposes the trip. So Sui was best for 23, but Hui had an excellent rack leave. So I like opponent's play there. And Yerd for 29 at D11. That's a good score. Down here, very nice. I do like that. I scored a lot less, but my rack leave was great. I really liked the rack leave after Domi. Air Radio's opponent's play seems best. And then I played Groutier and a whole host of bingos on offer there. So Groutier came down, and then Cyst was best for 35, pluralizing Exhort. And then, there was the outplay, Thray. Okay, Thrae. I have seen that word before, but not for quite some time. So that would have been a good outplay, but 26 not too bad either. And opponent couldn't go out, so he just played lie and big and low, and then Ray to go out. So a great game. Opponent coming down with some fantastic plays there. So what did we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bingos and that monster play of Injera. So an action-packed game there. Hope you enjoyed watching that game, and I will see you next time.